What's up everyone? Welcome back to another House of the Dragon video. HBO Max just dropped the official trailers for the second season, and it looks like it's gonna be epic. Let's have a look into every scene and figure out what's in store for us this time. The second season of the Game of Thrones spin-off is hitting screens on June 16th. Expect to see a lot of the greens and the blacks, but also get ready to explore more of the Westeros world. The first season set the stage for the big showdown, with tensions rising between Alicent and Rhaenyra after a misunderstanding over King Vyseris' intentions for the throne. Now, it's all coming to a head, and things are about to get intense.
Only weeks ago, my lord husband was alive, and the realm was at peace.
As you all know, House Targaryen will be battling for the Iron Throne throughout the series. If you watched the first season, you know that immediately after Vyseris died, Aegon was named the King of Westeros. This caused a big problem because we all know Vyseris had named his daughter Rhaenyra as his heir for the Iron Throne. However, since Rhaenyra wasn't in King's Landing when her father died, Alicent and Otto managed to crown Aegon before she even found out what had happened. According to Alicent, she believed the realm wouldn't accept Rhaenyra as their queen, even though many lords and ladies had already pledged their loyalty to her. On one side, we have Aemond, Criston Cole, the Hightowers, and others supporting the Greens, controlling King's Landing and the Iron Throne. When Rhaenyra learned that Aegon had claimed her throne, she quickly gathered her own forces, known as the Black Council. As the first season wrapped up, we witnessed Rhaenyra sending her sons on a mission to seek allies for her claim to the Iron Throne. Her sons were supposed to fly to Storm's End, the Vale, White Harbor, and Winterfell. However, Aemon was already at Storm's End when Luke arrived on his dragon. You probably recall how this scene ended. Aemon's dragon, Vhagar, devoured Luke's dragon, Arax, over Shipbreaker Bay. That was the moment when the Dance of the Dragons officially began. In this new season, we'll witness what happens after Rhaenyra learns about her son's death. She'll be determined to reclaim the Iron Throne with force and determination. In one scene from the new trailers, we see what appears to be Rhaenyra and her dragon Arax with Storm's End in the background. If you look closely under her dragon's head, it seems like Rhaenyra is kneeling in the sand, perhaps mourning her son or his dragon. Meanwhile, she and her dragon Arax cries out in sorrow as they both grieve their loss. While she deals with this tragedy, Aegon sits comfortably on the Iron Throne in King's Landing, a throne she believes rightfully belongs to her. This situation only adds insult to injury, fueling her fury, which will undoubtedly resonate throughout the Seven Kingdoms.
I mean to fight this war, and win it.
We hear her declare, "I'm meant to fight this war and win it," as she sits with the dragon seeds on Dragonstone. For those unfamiliar, Dragonstone is home to many dragons that need riders for battle. These dragon seeds are descendants of Valyria and bastards. Rhaenyra will ask them to mount the other dragons so they can fight alongside her. While the Greens may have the largest dragon in Vhagar, she has enough dragons of her own in the north to outnumber them.
If men do not remember the oath sworn to King Vyseris and to his rightful heir.
Her other son, Jace, will pay a visit to Lord Cregan Stark at Winterfell. As I mentioned earlier, he's on a mission to gather allies for his mother. While at Winterfell, Jace will strike up a friendship with Lord Cregan. They'll venture to the Wall and observe the Night's Watch. This part will be intriguing because we might learn more about the White Walkers and the Army of the Dead. It's uncertain if they'll venture beyond the Wall themselves, but the Night's Watch will probably fill them in on what's going on beyond the woods.
Now not for the good of the realm, but for the satisfaction of vengeance.
In the beginning of the new season, we'll witness Daemon and his dragon Caraxes arriving at Harrenhal. The trailers show several shots of them there, and Harrenhal looks quite impressive, almost like something from a scary movie. I have to say, Daemon's armor is top-notch. That all-black metal gives off a fierce and badass vibe. With his fiery determination, Daemon should have no trouble taking over Harrenhal. He'll demand everyone to swear allegiance, threatening to burn down any house that refuses. While some will comply, it wouldn't be Game of Thrones or House of the Dragon without a good fight. One of the major events this season will be the battle at Rook's Rest, which has been teased in several scenes from the trailers. This is where Aemon, Sir Criston Cole, and their men will confront Rhaenyra's army in an open field. Many lives will be lost, but the highlight of this battle will be the 3 dragons fighting fiercely in the sky above.
Somehow none of it matters.
Hold to your courage for the one true king, Aegon!
The new trailers give us a glimpse of some incredible dragons belonging to House Targaryen. There's Rhaenyra's dragon Syrax, Daemon's dragon Caraxes, Aemon's massive dragon Vhagar, Baela's dragon Moondancer, and Laena's former dragon Seasmoke, now flown by Adam of Hall. Additionally, we'll see Aegon's dragon Sunfire and Drogon's mother Dreamfire, along with many others this season. It's going to be unlike anything we've seen in Game of Thrones before. Not only will there be dragons battling each other, but we'll also witness the scorpions mounted atop the walls of King's Landing. Once again, the Red Keep will be heavily guarded, but it won't stop everyone from infiltrating the castle. We catch a glimpse of this in the new video. I believe it shows Blood and Cheese walking through the dark hallways of the Red Keep. They're on a mission of their own to seek vengeance for Rhaenyra and Daemon. This will be one of the most shocking moments in all of Game of Thrones and House of the Dragon. Daemon will have hired assassins to avenge the death of Rhaenyra's son, Luke. We'll witness them entering the Red Keep and making their way to Helena's bedchamber. Once there, they'll seize her son and force her to watch his demise. The scene where a woman is seen running while holding a blood-soaked sheet is most likely from this event. Following this, we'll see the fallout as the city mourns, holding a funeral ceremony for Helena and Aegon's son throughout the streets of King's Landing. It's clear that everyone is deeply affected by the loss.
My uncle is a challenge I welcome, if he dares face me.
Hold to your courage!
The new trailer is setting up the inevitable battle between Aemond and Daemon. It's amusing to hear how confident Aemond is, unaware of what awaits him in the end. You know what they say, be careful what you wish for. We also see another shot of Sir Criston Cole delivering justice to who I believe will be Lord Darkland. It's the same man he was executing in the video released months ago. The battle at Rook's Rest should happen shortly after this. It's expected to be one of the greatest battles in House of the Dragon. As you can imagine, this season will have its highs and lows as our favorite characters face off. The dragons will clash, setting the sky ablaze. Hundreds, even thousands of men will perish. Brothers will fight, and sons will be lost. House Targaryen must rise, regardless of the cost.
My father chose me, his firstborn child, to succeed him. He held to his decision until death.
Watch both and choose a side.
We'll witness scenes at Winterfell with House Stark, but beware of Blood and Cheese lurking in the shadows. Sir Criston Cole will lead his troops into battle, while dragon seeds meet their end before they can mount their dragons. Rhaenyra will seek her vengeance, even if it means death for her enemies. Aegon's Iron Throne will gleam, while the Sea Snake watches from the sidelines. Daemon will fight bravely, riding his dragon as the common folk flee. I'm thrilled to see what unfolds. The wait felt endless, but it's safe to say Game of Thrones is back and better than ever. To find out if Rhaenyra will claim the throne, don't miss House of the Dragon premiering on June 16th.